I had my highest highs in 2023 and my lowest lows in the same year. What's up guys, welcome back to Boy Becomes Man Season 2. I know it's been a long time coming, it's been a minute since we last shot our episode, and we just decided to take a very long break, but not intentional. It was due to unavoidable circumstances, but we are back, and this season is gonna be amazing. We thank the Most High kwa kutufikisha hapa na tuna record episode ingine ya season 2. Now that's something to be grateful for. So on this episode we're going to be discussing about why we have been away, because you know most people out there have been asking, our fans have been asking why we've been away for such a long time. Watu wanashangaa manze, mtupe content mlikuwa mmetupeleka na flow ingine, sasa mmesha break, sasa tunashangaa ni aje. But we are here on this episode to discuss why was that, and we are going also to be discussing what to expect on this season. And before we proceed, let me introduce myself once again. Watu wengine maybe mnaweza kuwa mmesahau. My name is Franka, and kama kawaida I'm joined by my friend.
Hello, Mr. David here. And it's been a minute, it's been a minute, and I'm actually happy, frankly, because Maze Mungu ametuwezesha. We've been trying hard venye tuko tukipiga podcast regularly, but manze pia time, job, manze it's been hectic, but we try as much as possible. But you know, unavoidable circumstances, as Franklin has told you, I'm happy to be here for episode 2, and I think I'm ready, Mr. Frank. It's been
season 2, not
season 2. I'm ready because I've been learning the other side of not doing podcast. I've also been learning, and I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to show our audience what we have been learning, what they have been up to. Also, you know, for the comment section, you can also write for us. Unajua, like side tumekuja season 2 na watini
ubaya, tumekuja na ubaya na si kubonga, si tunasemanga si kubonga pekee. It's saying and doing the action, not just saying. So Mr. David, tumekuwa away for some time, a very long time manze, na si kutaka. Man, it's been it's mostly because of things happen, life happens, unajua. Me on my personal side, I'm going to talk more about that. Pia David atajieleza mbona yeye amepotea. And we're also going to be touching on what to expect on this season 2. Season 1, it was a success. We started this shit. And now we are doing it, and now we are continuing it. We are back with the bang, bro. They should expect what, Mr. David?
They should expect new guest. Understand? Unafaa yani list yenye niko nazo yenye tumengoja mazeni crazy. Unajua, because we want to bring also other people also on board. We share ideas, we see what you got. Unajua, like mimi na wewe venye tunaongea sahi tumezoeana, like we know there's a level, but we need other people when you're gonna pay ideas, perspective, and what they can bring on the table that is helpful for our audience. So I think it's been real. And I'm excited for season 2. Niko tunauliza itakuja lini
man, I've also been longing for season 2 because manzi, it's been a long break. I think we haven't shot for 6 months. 6 months, Buddha. And si kutaka. So we'll be discussing as to why we've been away and what to expect on this season. Yenye tuliwa promise last season, lazima tutimize hii season, ndio? And Mr. Doug, life happens, man.
Very true.
Life happens. And before we proceed, I would like to quote a very famous quote by mtu anaitwa Jim Rohn. Mzee alisema, life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Change.
true.
So change is gonna be a very common theme in this episode.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I've had to undergo change. Before that, we are shooting this episode on the very first week of January, sindio?
Yeah.
On the very first week.
Yeah. Actually on the 7th.
Leo ni exactly. By the way, mwaka kuna ilianza Monday, so like ni kutoka day 1 Monday, so inaendelea. So we are going to be talking about, personally, I'm going to be touching about change, because hiyo ni kitu nime experience last year. I have experienced a lot of change. Vitu yani zime happen and I have had to adapt to the changes that have come to my life. Naget. And so yeah, that is something that I'm going to be discussing and tell you more about what has been happening on my side.
Yeah.
Imagine Mr. David.
Very true. For me, I'll share what I've learned in the past few years. But 2023, I will say it was my year of learning, because I had to leave so many behaviors, so many things. So, and 2023 is, I learned something new, which I wouldn't mind even sharing to our audience, because I learned that in this life, whenever you are in your situation you are right now, you should do something called life audit.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Audit, yeah.
Either to awaken or to adjust what you need to improve.
Yeah.
You understand? Or you can jump start even your year with new things.
Resolutions.
You understand? Yeah. By focusing on, this is what I was not doing, I should change to this. You understand?
This is what I was doing, I should not.
Exactly. And I learned that there are some areas in life, regardless on where you are, either you're poor, you're rich, you should focus on those areas. And number one is life. Where are you? Right now, where are you in your life? Which situation are you in?
Yeah.
How is your health? How is your relationship? How is your
finances?
Yeah, exactly. How is finances? How is your career? How is your life when you are free, when you are alone?
What is the trajectory of your life?
Exactly.
Life yako ina head wapi?
Exactly. Ukikaa sasa hivi uangalie mazi life yangu imehead wapi, health yangu iko aje, career yangu iko aje, free time yangu nakuaga nikifanya nini.
Exactly.
Understand? And these are the areas I want us to focus and nipe wasi experience yenye mimi nimekuwa nayo. And it's been helpful because now I'm starting to learn the new me.
Yeah.
Understand, Mr. Franklin?
And to support chenye unasema, sometimes in life inahitaji you to do an audit of your life.
Yeah,
it's quite true, you're just living. And I get at you wake up, you go to work, nini, you don't even care about where you want to be in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Nugget, unajua kuna wase wanaishingi hivyo.
Yeah, true.
They just live
ananga kama
projection.
Exactly.
Exactly. Wewe unapeaga tough love lakini
it's true.
Ni ukweli.
But usifikirie kama kuku, because kuku inafikirianga what's the next meal. Niende umwangie. Unajua ni kama sasa ukitaka kushika kuku is very easy. Usikue kama kuku, be unpredictable. Sasa kuku unaipeanga tu mahindi na inakam. You understand? Usifikirie kama kuku the next. Think about in the next 5-10 years, where do I want to see myself? Like tunasikianga hiyo, tunaishingi kusema hata kwa episode. Kuna episode tulibonga manifestation. Hiyo vision yenye uko nayo Frank, unajipiga hata kama hauna hiyo shit, unaipiga kwa akili. Next 10 years natakuwa na familia. Yaani ushaanza kuiona kwa akili before hata actualize.
Ati uweze kwa hivi lakini
like kupikia
wewe ni kama umekuwa kwa biashara sana hadi unafikiria tu mambo ya image. But
nasema image. But like unataka kuangalia mazee next. Kama mimi as per now what I'm seeing, a few years niko manzee sasa hivi niko na familia. I have responsibility because I've also come to realize there's a difference between a boy, a young man and a man. Understand? And I want to challenge you, Mr. Franklin. I want you to explain to me if you really know about the three difference between a boy,
a young man
and a man. Yes.
Well, according to my own understanding of what a boy and a young man and a man is, let's say a boy is somebody who hasn't really matured, haja experience life vile inafaa. A young man ni mse bado sasa ndo ako kwa learning stage. Na a man ni mwenye sasa asha learn. Like inena me that is according to me.
It's
progressive.
Yeah,
a young man, a boy is still hasn't learned. A young man is still learning. A man has already learned.
That's a good point. I didn't know that, but for me, if I choose to explain the difference between those three, I will say a boy is somebody who has no responsibility.
Yeah, true.
For example, ile time tulikuwa watoi, our main focus was to go play. We bora by time yako ya kafi ikifika uko kijani, so you had no responsibility. Haukuwa ati unaambiwa Franco utapika, okay, you understand? So that is a boy. A young man is somebody who is learning. Venye sahi Franco wewe ulikuwa unafunzwa maze survival skills. Madhi anakuonesha kupika ati unajua. So unajua. So in that era you are learning.
You learn, yeah.
Understand? And finally being a man for me is you know your responsibility and you take your own responsibility.
Yeah,
understand?
Yeah, a man has more responsibility.
Exactly. So to me that was something nilikam kulearn. And I'm still embracing. Na learn as I'm going. I'm finding my place. Unajua, like where am I right now?
I get your point, and you're connecting it very well with the whole story of auditing your life. And because na tumeongelea mambo ya kulearn, mimi we have started a new year, and I'd say 2023 was a learning year for me. Me personally, the reason why I haven't been on this podcast is because last year, after we started our season 1, yes, we had a very good flow. Tulikuwa na very good run, but ikafika mahali I wasn't really feeling myself like vile nataka kufeel. Unaget? Ilifika point fulani chenye tunasema kwa hii podcast, as you people know, this podcast is all about growth. It's all about advancing in life as a man and as an individual. But me in my place yenye nilikuwa, I wasn't feeling that, like I wasn't feeling like nafanya enough. So I wasn't feeling like I should come to a camera and tell people do this and do that. Sasa mimi nilikuwa na feel like I like being real to myself as much as I like being real to other people. Napenda kuwa real kwangu. So singekuja niwaambie ati yo cheki kumkuwa motivated na mimi mwenyewe si feel motivated. Una get? Sasa mimi nilikuwa in that fix najipata, yani I need more motivation in life. I'm still trying to find more inspiration in life. So mimi nilikuwa nikasema let me give myself this break, find myself, recollect myself, refocus and now focus on what I want in life. And sasa niweze kukuja hapa kwa kamera niwaambie everything.
It's true because I believe at some point regardless you want to give people more, or you have to rediscover yourself, because in one way or another, frankly, I would say also for my case, you find yourself, do I really, unaenda mahali mazee unajiuliza maswali, do I really want to do this? Hii ni kitu like, am I, unajua like, ni kitu nataka kufanya ama ni I'm just joking around, unajua? And hiyo kitu yote ina drive up to purpose.
Yeah, exactly. True.
Na drive up to purpose. So you have to know your purpose. You will always not be motivated every day.
Yeah.
You understand? The only key nimeka realize is consistency. Unajua hata ile siku yenye maziwa una feel. Because it's saa zingine maziwa u feel.
So you mentioned Mr. David. Manze consistency has been something also me nimekuwa nikistruggle. Na naona pia sijakuja na kwa camera because consistency, as much as you're talking about consistency, you have to be consistent. Na mimi hiyo ni kitu mimi sijakuwa na, to be honest. I like being blunt. Mimi consistency imekuwa kitu nimekuwa nikistruggle nayo. I don't know about you.
Mimi naweza sema I learned from my mistake. I've been wanting to do podcasts lately, like nimekuwa nikikwambia, but ni ile unavoidable circumstances, situations that happen, you love to do it kitu mkipata chance mnaweza ifanya daily, but and it's understandable. Mimi sema in life nimekam kwa life realize one thing, Mr. Franklin, if it was meant to be and it's God given papa, yani ni kitu God ameamua itafanyika because it's never too late. We are back and people are excited, unajua, because nilienda mpaka December Christmas and I didn't expect mazina kwa gana fans paka mta, unajua, like mpaka wazee wanaanza ajipodo, because I didn't know, unajua, and until you have those those small things. Unapata msee anakuambia mazee kitu mnadoingi na nice. Hizo no motivation mazee zimekuwa zikindrive, najua I'll be back. Even if it's not now, I know time will tell. And I always say God's timing is the best, unajua. There's so many reasons, but hatuta focus sisi kama hii government imekuja sahi ati kila time ni kublame sijui the former government. No, we are not here for excuses, we are here to do it, unajua. And I'm so excited because season 2 Mr. G is gonna be real.
It's gonna be fire.
It's because zile tumepewa mapia ma guest list. We have few event sponsors,
some lined up guests.
Exactly. We have some few companies who are willing to work with us, who are willing to kama piga look manzi.
Piga look.
Una get
one of those
those companies ni watu wametu approach, they want to do partner, and we are excited, unajua. It's gonna be real because in between tunaleta segment ingine Mr. Frank, whereby tutakuwa tunasema you as a man, we have talked so much, tunataka tuende ground tuone you as a man, what are you doing to change life. Kuna wasi huko nje by the Franklin una inspire but wewe hujui. Maget kuna mtu anataka kujua story yako, ndio kamkupiga hiyo biashara unapiganga.
Stories are different people.
Exactly. So I think they should be ready.
They should be very ready. Vile Davix anasema, we're going to be having guests. Tulisema season 2 you're going to be having guests coming over. Wana tupea inspirations na story ya guest moja inaweza inspire somebody else out there. Unaona, si mimi na wewe pekee kila time. Unaona? So that is something that you should expect on this season. And apart from that, more topics, more stories, more inspirational stories, more motivation. Kila mtu atakuwa na some value to give to our listeners. Because this podcast by the way tulisema it's about giving value. Because mimi mwenyewe personally I want to elevate in life. And nataka story yangu ama my progression in life pia inspire msemo mwingine. Because as you can see, season 2 hatujarudi to the same location tulikuwa. We're in another location. Na each and every, not each and every episode, like, but our location will be changing regularly. Like unapata leo tuko hapa, kisha tuko place ingine, tuko outdoors, tuko indoors. Like
it will be more interactive with the audience also. Kuna pia episode tumepanga like we'll be going to maybe you have a business you like to tell people your story, unajua. People can learn, like itakuwa ni kitu, it's more engaging, it's not all about us, unajua, because hata nikiangalia kwa comment section watu wamekwambia nini, like we want to bring now the bigger picture even to our audience, to so many people huko nje wasema.
Kwanza personally nimepata message mingi sana on my WhatsApp. Check what's up with the podcast ina pop to what's up with the podcast, chill ni aje, lakini we are back and we have already explained why we have been away. So tunaomba tu radhi saa zingine like lazima u strategize, you refocus and you continue to do what you set out to do and get more closer to your purpose.
Very true.
Ndio.
Yeah, very true.
Wewe Davix, wewe najua mambo pia imekuwa nini, lakini you are back.
Manzi, nashukuru juu once you decide in life, because unajua in life we always have a move that sai najua life ina flow vizuri, inaenda vile kila kitu vizuri, but it's always good to set yourself aside and look on those pinpoint you want to improve in a life. Yani unataka in this life, because life haijai kuwa rahisi, unajua. Unataka manze uende ujidiscover on what to improve. And for me I think this venye watu wanasemanga this is my year. This year I get so much to achieve, hata mimi mwenyewe naogopa manze, unajua. Like niko na goals, niko na visions, zile vitu zenye nataka kuachieve before mwaka ishe. It's now or never. Unajua, I'll have to do it in either way, because wanasemanga unajua kila mtu anakuwa na prediction yake. Maybe unajiona at the end of the year nitakuwa nimeachieve this, but this time hata sitaki kusema ni bidii yangu or anything. I was just to let everything niachie kila kitu kwa Mungu, unajua. Like my biggest thing will be either to pray for it but not think about it. Hiyo ndio kitu pia nimekaa mkulani, because we all kama sasa nikipiga consideration 2023 had so many goals, so many visions, unajua so many things that ningeachieve, unajua but haiku happen.
Life happen.
But I appreciate regardless haziku achieve where I am today, si mali nilikuwa 1 year ago ama unajua I'm still growing and I'm still loving the process, unajua
na umemention kitu hapo nikakumbuka mambo ya mental health. And in this podcast to share mention your story in another episode about mental health. Kind of a 2023 I'd say was mimi nilikuwa na my best moments na bado nilikuwa na my worst moments. I had my highest in 2023 and my lowest in the same year. Kumaanisha mi kuna time yani life was really good but inafika mahali tena life inaenda very down. And sasa hapo ndo sasa mental health yako inatestiwa because there is hakuna kitu mbaya kama umetoka kuenjoy life and then inakupeleka pale chini. Lazima sasa ukishafika hapo lazima you take care of your mental health, ujiangalie vizuri na usi fumble manze, because it is very easy especially with the current economy, with the current everything that's happening in each and every individual's life. Lazima ufike mahali you think manze, where is my life headed to? As much as life is not happening vile unataka, lazima ufike mahali you think about your life and re-strategize na ujikeep intact manze, cause usipojiangalia hakuna mwingine atakuangalia, una get. So that is where my mental health was tested to the limit and I had to come with better ways of dealing with life issues.
And speaking about mental health, if I can remember, it was episode 3, 4, 5, I don't remember very well, but season 1 tulifanya episode moja ya mental health. And mimi kama waliona wazee wewe physiologist wewe ni physiologist, sijui kama tuliperform kwa hiyo nini design crazy because lately nimekuwa nikipata mafans. And nikisema ni mafans ni wase wananijua, wase wanajua kwenye anaweza nitoa, unajua. I live in a very secretive environment, unajua. Mimi ni msee, I'm very unpredictable. And it's always good to be unpredictable. I was thinking in between the week, we will be giving you guys a side hustles that can make you money. Like things that are reasonable. Kitu wewe sahi manze, cause me wambia wase, it's the average millionaire, nasta yecha kusema hivi. The average millionaire has 7 side hustles. So regardless you're employed, you're self-employed, you are entrepreneur, I think some of these side hustles tutakuwa naongelea hapa, some which we are testing, others we have tested, unajua. And there's always room for improvement, unajua. Like if we can give you something extra in between when you unafikiria unajua maze hiki kitu nijenga, unajua 5-10 years to come utakuwa thankful cause at least ulikupush mahali
kweli,
unajua. And the most important thing about me is not all about me, it's all about the people who are around me, unajua. If they can't benefit from me or I can't benefit from them, it's either way we are losing each other, like hatusaidiani, unajua. So hizi ni vitu pia tunapea na season 2 and I'm hopeful people will be in a position to learn, unajua. Watu wataweza kujua because I know there is people who are out there wanajaribu kujua what we can do to go to that extent.
Because to support your point, ulikuwa unasema in relation to yenye unasema tutakuwa tunaenda kwa msee hustle yake for the willing individuals. We talk about their hustles. Yeye anasema chenye anafanya na kupata pesa, and msee anaweza pata hiyo idea asema pia ile anaweza fanya hiyo na cheki, so tunasaidiana hivyo. So as we conclude this episode, we are grateful for our fans for continuing supporting us. Mmekuwa na sisi all through this time na we don't take that for granted. We're hoping that you're going to give us the same support on this season 2. Mtakuwa na sisi pia tutakuwa na nyinyi, na tumesema tukiresume hii season 2 hakuna kuacha. Sasa hii ni
consistency because at least we have, for my side, I've been in a position to address so many issues and to speak a podcast, but this time round mazeni mpaka ni twende sana. Unaona venye gari nikakwa key sasa ni kwenda mpaka labda feel mazeni unahitaji break kama but tutakuwa na ile mpaka exclusive content behind the scene because our team is still growing. Unajua you have our Mr. Director, we have our secretary. Yani this team is growing and I appreciate ile pace tunaenda nayo regardless it's been slow but na appreciate like unajua we are also bringing up other big producers unajua
to make the big moves. Namtaona hiyo journey. So as we conclude this episode, me personally manzi, I'm very fucking excited to be back on this episode. Mimi niko na motivation ingine crazy. Kwanza especially it's the beginning of this year. I'm very fucking motivated. Sorry about my language, but it just shows the enthusiasm yenye mimi niko nayo kuhusu hii podcast and kuhusu everything that I've set my goal to achieve in this year. And I'm hoping pia nyinyi mko na resolutions zenu. Msikuwa tu ni kuset to resolution manzi. You set the resolutions and you do the deed. You accomplish everything that you set your mind to. Na Mungu manzi atakuwa na wewe. Ukijituma pia Mungu lazima ata reward you the work.
The only way to great work is to love what you do. For me, I'm loving what I'm doing. And mimi ni ule msee sitaka kuongea sana. I love if whenever I'm speaking nataka action zangu ziflow na Kenya na bonga. So what I'm promising you guys good content. Like tunafikiria hata venye tualeta qualify ile kwa ipodo.
Lazima by the hiyo hiyo mazet we mark on this podcast.
Like it's something he's part of those individuals wenye wameni-inspire pia kwa jani yangu. Sizi mind akakoje, unajua kila wanasemanga kila kitu ni dream vision and if you believe so and you manifest about it there is a time tutakuja kupata huo jamaa. Na maybe Kalifikiro kama unasikiza manzi unajua easy mind unajua
big up to manzi.
We are still growing and we are still elevating. And tukipata pia wasi huku nje Kalifikiro ni ukiangalia life ya Kalifikiro si tumemwona akigrow ni msee ametu inspire ni msee anatoka kwa industry fulani exactly anachafua hiyo industry anatoka kwa industry anaenda kwa na anachafua so won't mind tunataka hizi wanasema hata wale watu una associate yourself now ni wasimsi kuja hapa hata mkiongea na yeye convo tu manzi utakuwa tu you in the learning process leo ndio kitu most important kwa life like usikue kama constant tu hivi hata kama unajua unataka manzi maji kama ya ocean wave ya leo inaweza kupata mixi kesho unajua like you on the move always on the move learning
never constant
and I think for my side I'm done and have a blessed week ahead unajua
hauna parting shot Mumusha patiana
parting shots ndio mwambie kwa watu
exactly na vile mmesikia hope you have heard that na mimi pia nikifunga hii chapter we want to finish this and I want to tell you that the best way when you get knocked down like the only way the only way so with that we hope to see you on the next episode.
Camera 2 direct.
Hii imejaa.
Hata zana. This is a do